Chapter 1. The Empty Horizon. The sea does not forget. It holds its secrets in the salt, in the swell, in the way the wind carries whispers of things long gone. And on the morning of December 4, 1872, the Atlantic held one of its most enduring mysteries as a ghost ship adrift, its sails tattered but still standing, its decks empty, its fate unspoken. The Mary Celeste was not supposed to be there. Not like this, not without a soul aboard. The brigantine, a sturdy vessel of 282 tons, had set sail from New York on November 5, bound for Genoa with a crew of 8 and a cargo of industrial alcohol. Captain Benjamin Briggs, a man of quiet discipline, had left behind a wife and 2 young daughters, promising a swift and uneventful journey. But the sea, as it often does, had other plans. It was the Dei Gratia, another merchant ship, that found the Mary Celeste some 400 miles east of the Azores. Captain David Morehouse, a seasoned mariner, spotted her through the mist, ship moving without purpose, her sails half lowered, her lifeboat missing. The Dei Gratia closed the distance, and as they drew near, the truth became undeniable. The Mary Celeste was a floating riddle. The crew of the Dei Gratia boarded, their boots thudding against the damp wood. The ship was intact, her cargo untouched, her lugs and charts still in place. A single lifeboat was gone, along with the ship's longbow. The captain's log ended abruptly on December 25, with no sign of distress. The last entry was a routine notation: the ship's position, the weather, the course. Nothing to suggest a sudden, inexplicable abandonment. The crew's personal effects remained in clothing, journals, even a half-eaten meal still warm in the galley. The ship's chronometer was missing, as were the sextant and the captain's papers. But the most chilling detail was the state of the ship itself. The main hatch was open, the bilge pumps clogged with debris, as if someone had been in a desperate hurry. Yet there was no blood, no signs of struggle, no evidence of violence, just silence. Theories would come: ladder mutiny, piracy, even supernatural intervention. But in that moment, as the Dei Gratia took the Mary Celeste under tow, the only certainty was that the sea had taken something, and it was not giving it back. The Mary Celeste was brought to Gibraltar, where investigators pored over every inch of the ship. The cargo of alcohol was still intact, though 1 barrel had been damaged, its fumes possibly creating a dangerous vapor. Some speculated that the crew, fearing an explosion, had fled in the lifeboat. But if that were true, why had they left behind their most valuable possessions? Why had they not signaled for help? The mystery deepened. The Mary Celeste had been sighted before by another ship, the John and Mary, which reported seeing her under full sail on December 24. Yet by the time the Dei Gratia found her, she had drifted for days, her sails in disarray. The crew's fate remained a blank page in the ship's history. Captain Briggs and his men vanished without a trace. No wreckage was ever found. No distress signals were ever received. The lifeboat, if it had been used, was never recovered. The Mary Celeste herself would sail again under different names, different crews, but the stain of that day in 1872 would follow her to the end. The sea does not forget, and neither do we. The Mary Celeste remains a ghost ship, her story half told, her silence louder than any scream. What happened to her crew? The answer lies somewhere in the waves, in the wind, in the endless, empty horizon, and the sea's not telling.